Only one kid in history had ever attempted what Benny was about to. And he got eaten. So we were worried. Real worried. Even when Benny brought out the secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
We can't let him do this, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is the Slate Laced podcast. Happy hump day. We're glad to have you. Blair, how we doing?
We're good.
Yeah, we good because we got some goodies on the table.
Yep, we got the goodies.
Always good to have a little fresh unboxing. But so when did you get these in? Recent?
Yeah, but I mean,
is this a cop we know about? Let the people know.
It's been a couple weeks now, I want to say. I can't remember the date specifically, but it was definitely very recent.
Did you tell the people you was going after this one?
When they see what's in the box, they'll know what it's all about.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's been mentioned.
If you're a listener, if
you're a listener or a viewer, if you're both, you know, you've heard me talk about it. You don't know necessarily what's in the box, you know, because you don't know how far this like relates back or how recent it is, whatever it may be. But you know, there's something in there, and it's for me, and it happened recently. So, yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Let's see what's in the box.
So you want me to go ahead and open it up before I go ahead and give the breakdown?
Yeah. Let's see what's in the... You know, it's always a treat for the peeps. It's been a minute, though, since we had a little unboxing.
It has been a minute, and I got these one a few weeks ago, but I know we were also doing other episodes on different things. So
gotta get them flicks in as well.
Right,
you know?
right. So the unboxing definitely had to wait.
Okay, so I'm already seeing a peek, so I see the brand.
You see the brand?
Yeah, I know the brand. And this also is gonna lead us into some other releases we gonna hit on too.
Okay, so got it out the box.
I don't know if y'all can really see. Uh-oh, you see Boost.
You see Boost.
Boostiana.
You see Boost, you see me. We go hand in hand.
So we know what that means, to see easy.
We see a 700, right? So now we getting close. We getting close. You know, you might know what it is.
It's pretty bland packaging, but I do like the font. But I know he keep it super plain. He could jazz up the box. But we did talk about these.
Yeah. Everyone's supposed to know about these by now.
Yeah, what was this one called again? I know it's a 700, but what was it? We mentioned it.
It was called the Yeezy, you better have money in your account or it's going to get denied boost.
What was the colorway?
The you didn't get them the first time around colorway.
It smells good. I just wish you would do a little more fancy stuff.
What do you mean? What's wrong with these?
With the packaging.
Oh. No, I mean, these is clean.
You're out here paying money. Come on, Yeez.
I mean, personally, I don't keep boxes anyway.
Yeah, I do sometimes just because it's easier to stack. But yeah, not really. But anyway, no, for real, what is the color of these?
These are the Yeezy 700 V2 Static.
Okay. Did we bring them up?
Yeah, Sydney. Yes. Even you supposed to know. Remember?
I know you card got declined or whatever.
Yes.
So refresh the people.
So
because I didn't know that you got them.
Even the host does not understand nor remember the
Look,
story.
I know you got gypped.
So here I am again.
I didn't know it was after this colorway though.
Yes. So again, a while back, Yeezy put this out for the first time. Limited quantities, right? And obviously, Yeezy being Yeezy, they sold out immediately. I don't think anyone ever saw it really lower than $500, right? At that point in time. And so, obviously, what does that mean for me? That means it's a no-go. I'm not spending that type of money on that sneaker, right? So, I'm just sitting here waiting, hoping and praying for a restock. Then, as in recent memory, right? As in a couple months ago or 3 months ago, we get word that it's going to be something that's going to happen, right? So that meant that at all costs, and when I say all costs, it just meant that I was going to get them in my hands. Like, obviously, I wasn't paying $600 for them, but in reality, they were never going to be $600 anyway because it's another restock, which means that there's no value anymore on this sneaker, which is obviously what Yeezy's whole thing is. Yep. He wants to kill the hype, right? So then it comes around to, again, like I was telling you, I had the opportunity to sign up for the raffle. I hit on the raffle, but mind you, remember, like I was saying before, for all the viewers who have been, whatever platform you guys are on, I said that I entered about 6 or 7 because I didn't want to go for too many because I also didn't want to win multiple times. And then you made the joke, well, you better have the money in your account. I
saw the future.
Right? And then
I had a Raven moment.
But I did. Well, look here, Simone. I had the money in my account, but for some reason, they declined it. But so then it was only shortly, like days after, that I kind of kept my eye on it, right? Like I was checking the resale value. I was checking it daily. I was checking it by the hour. And then I came across, I think it was 328.
Okay.
So it was so initially it was going to be 328 if you hit, right? Because it was going to be 300 for the retail price, 28 for the tax, and then free shipping. The only thing is that I paid 328 as the actual price of the shoe. So I paid 28 more, but then obviously I had to pay the shipping and processing fee. The only downside was that shortly after that, it dropped all the way to 310. But that only lasted for about a couple days. So I almost bought it at its lowest point, but I didn't buy it at its lowest point. But again, it was
still better than
But it was a sneaker I had to have.
Yep.
Adidas owes me a little bit of money. I think they should cover the cost. Because
Adidas, if y'all listening,
because that wasn't on me. I approved it, right? I entered the raffle. If I enter the raffle, that means that I am willing to accept the charges that will occur. So, now here I am, got the shoe, but then I had to pay a little bit more to get it. But, you got to pay to play. So here I am paying to play. Yeah.
These are giving off that Air Monarch vibe.
They literally look like the 700 V1. It literally is the same.
Y'all know what the Air Monarchs are? That's the OG pop shoe, the OG dash shoe. Hey, look it up if you don't know what the Air Monarch is, because that's these right here. Tell me these ain't the Air Monarchs.
Lawnmower specials. Yeah. Nah, these is better than that, though, to be real with you.
They're very Blair. They're your style. You've been rocking with the Yeezy, so of course you got to get them to add to the collection. Trust me, I get it. You got to have them.
Yeah, this was the last, because I have the triple black in this, so I needed this one. This was the first one. The triple black was the second.
Yep.
Right, so I got the 2 OGs. Point being is like you sitting here cracking it, but if you look at the actual the bottom sole here, the midsole, right?
Thick
you
midsole.
Literally see, but listen, you literally see the V1. It's just without the color.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, that's true.
So, but you like the V1s, and you don't call those the Air Monarchs.
The colors.
Because the Air Monarchs,
colors make the shoe.
But hang on, the Air Monarchs are straight all white
with a little blue.
With a little bit of blue.
Yep. And that's what these look like. That. Just because the majority of that white on there just remind me of the Monarch. Big art vibes.
I beg to differ, but that's why we got 2 different opinions.
On that note, are we going after anything else? Is there anything else we're trying to get in the coming weeks, months, days?
Yeah. Yeezy also mentioned, so 2 things, and I say this, with discretion here, because I also don't want to go ahead and really just put that all the way out there, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it. But
it's a secret, people. It's a secret.
I got a Adidas plug,
That's Blair. Gonna get the plugs. And then a plug, at least this one is something that you've been rocking with though.
But here's the thing.
You didn't go steal someone else's.
You making that comment, but the thing is that in life is like if you can find an opportunity and make an opportunity for yourself, you're always supposed to try to do that, right?
Yeah.
So if I
we don't need to be out here playing prices.
Right. So if I can, and the thing is like obviously my thing is that I'm not even trying to have it for discount sake, right? Because that's not what it's about. I want to have the opportunity to get something at retail, right? Because a lot of these sneakers are almost impossible to get because people have bots and all other type of access to get to them. Shoes getting backdoored, X, Y, and Z, whatever the case may be, right?
Homegirl son.
So for me is I just want to be able to be like, okay, this shoe's $300. okay, I want to buy it at 300. Period. That's it, right? If it's 200, I want to help. I want to pay the 200. So I recently ran into a plug. I even went as far as helped one of the homies out and got him the zebras in his size for retail.
Okay.
It's like that, ain't easy to come by. So all that to say, when you say what is it that I'm gonna go for, well, he told me he's gonna hit me about the foam runners, because the foam runners are supposed to drop on the 22nd.
Okay.
In one of the original OG colorways, and he was like, if you want them, I got you, retail, and I was like, dang, like low key might have to do that, right? And then I was thinking, I was like, okay, let me see how many pairs I could come across, because I know Eric is also, wanting a pair.
Which ones does he want?
He wants every single colorway.
Oh, okay. He on the Yeezy game now? Well, I know.
What do you mean?
Oh, the runners. Yeah.
Where
yeah.
have you have?
No, I know
where have you been? Yes, Eric has been all
runners,
about the
yeah.
Yeezy foam runners since forever.
The runners.
Right?
I forgot about the egg crate ones.
Yeah, so that's
Them
what
is
So
trash.
he was like, dang, now that you got that,
Yeah, the
he's all
runners.
about that.
She a runner. She attracts them.
So that's maybe one of the things I'm gonna go ahead and get. The cool part about that is that shoes retail only what? $90?
Yeah, those aren't even bad. He
So
could
that's
have
not
those,
even-
honestly.
Those ain't even breaking the bank.
It ain't. Yeah, it ain't even nothing he needs to kind of strive for. Just go get them.
Go get it right. Well, the thing is that, but they're just so hard to come across though, that when you
Yeah.
go ahead and you look at the resale
But
value
people
on
go
them,
stupid with those though, because it's just like every track meet I see him
Mm-hmm.
like.
oh well,
just-
yeah, he's gone global with it, so yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But I mean, that shoe again, shout out to it only being $90. The problem is that if you get them and you're graced to buy them for $90, right?
Yeah.
Because even for example, right now I got shoes for sale, and I got mine going for $420, and that's technically on the low because on StockX and GOAT right now, in my size that I have them for, they're $468 each.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just like, dang, you talking about a shoe that's $90 and people paying $468 for it? Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I'm giving you a deal if you buying it at $420.
Well, if you got this new Adidas plug though, find out about the sun.
Yeah. But again, he's only gonna come across pairs when
They're releasing?
when they re-release. So we don't
If
know
it
when the sun,
exactly, if it
the sun, no,
re-releases.
but the sun will re-release. It's just all about how long
I'm
is it
getting
that
the
we
sun.
have to wait. Exactly. So if that happens, for sure, guaranteed, I'll get you. I'll touch them for you. But so then the other shoe that is gonna come out is the very first Yeezy that did ever come out in his collaboration with Adidas. So it's the Yeezy 350 version 1 Pirate Black, or not Pirate Black, Turtle Dove. So that one's going to re-release. They originally said it was going to be this month, but then it actually changed, and I'm guessing it's going to look like it's going to be like June or something like that now. But I for sure need that, because not to turn it into too long of a thing, but that was back in 2015, and I remember being up, going on my phone and two of my laptops at the time with different tabs open, going on to Champs and Foot Action and all those websites. And that was back when, like, boom, it like hit, it hit the scene and everyone was trying to get it. And like basically websites and processors could not handle. So all of the sites crashed.
The OG days.
And I waited for about 2.5 hours trying to get my chance to purchase my size. Only the thing is that it sold out basically at 7:05 in the morning, but because websites could not reload, right? Everyone was under the impression that there were so many sizes still available, right? So I'm sitting here like, dang, gotta get a 13, dang, gotta get a 13. And by the time it actually got to be my turn, and it was on my phone, it wasn't even on the laptop. So by the time I got to on my phone, it was like, oh, sold out to 13. And then ever since then, here we are. It's just a straight up global market. The world going crazy.
Hasn't been the same ever since.
Yep.
Hey, well, that's that Yeezy. That's that Yeezy pool,
so
man.
Touch those. I'm definitely gonna touch those.
Kanye definitely has that. Everything
Shout out,
he touch turns to gold type thing,
Kanye and Bernie Mac voice.
Yeah, so shout out to Kanye though. He doing his thing with these shoes. On that note though, I gotta bring up another one I just saw today. Another Yeezy. I like the little colorway on here. The Fade Carbon is revealed and expected to release in May on the 21st for $200. How are we feeling about that little colorway? I like a little pop of color on there. Someone didn't like that they did move some of the color to the sole, the midsole. But I kind of like it.
Yeah, I mean, I got the V3s.
You got this colorway though? No. How you feel about the colorway?
I like the colorway. The colorway's cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice transition in color.
Yeah, it's got a little, a little nice, little fade in, fade out. I like it, but again, not enough for me to go after the shoe. But I'm not too mad at it.
It's also not a OG V3 version.
These ain't OG.
What are you talking about?
These is OG.
Yeah.
We've seen this silhouette.
This is the first. Again, for you and the people that are watching.
Go ahead.
Like I said, this was the first version of the V2, right? So what is an OG? V1, first 2, 3 colorways. That is an OG, right? It's like Michael Jordan with his Jordan 3s, right? You get bread, you get the home and the away colorways, right? You get those colorways, those are all OG. So, yay. What does he do? He gives you version 1, version 2, version 3, which means there's 9 original colorways.
Okay.
Do the math. So, yes, this is one of them.
Okay.
The all black to
My
the
point
V2
is you've gotten
is
more
one of them.
other than OGs, okay?
I barely have non-OGs.
Okay.
Barely.
Well, you got some.
What, 2, 3? That
That's
ain't
enough.
much.
That's some.
That ain't much.
But moving on. Segue into Jordan. Look, he an OG head. That's what we getting out of this, okay? How we feel about the Jordan 3 Neapolitan? I know you like the ice cream, but how we feel about the colorway?
Oh, I for sure love the ice cream.
It's trash to me, the colorway, but
It's okay.
it's releasing. No release date yet. I think you got to find out more about that, but it is releasing. It's definitely more of a feminine touch on there with the little pink, but mostly white upper and hints of brown.
Yeah, I mean, they can keep that release date. We ain't really too worried about it.
I'm not too worried about it. Again, if it's not the UNC colorway, which I still got to get, and I think there was another colorway of the 3. It was either the orange one, what was that, or something else. I'm not really messing with it, but I do mess with the 3s. But that's a great thing for Jordan right now because I'm glad we're on the subject.
Jordan 2.
Yeah. Let's get into it here because I'm very upset. I'm glad that everyone has poo-pooed the Jordan 2, and I'm going to literally say this.
Who ripped the Jordan 2?
Blair. Let's not even get into it.
Who ripped
But
the
look,
Jordan?
I'm going to say
The
this
Jordan
till
2
the
is
day
you.
I die. I was the one that put y'all on the 2s, and I sat here.
Are you saying
year
that you
after
put me
year.
on the 2?
I put the America. I'm going to sit here, the culture. I'll say that. I put the culture on the 2. I believe that they're watching this podcast. All our 8 views. They're watching, and then they took my idea. Because I literally sat here since episode 1. And I've been a fan of the 2s. When you and Eric was jokey.
See, but you
Slam the 2.
always taking me out of context. I said they are the worst 2s out of the 1 through 13, but they're all heat. So I'm basically saying it's a good looking shoe. It's just the worst of the bunch.
But here go Union. So first, what happened was the off-whites. And I did like the off-white lows. Those is heat.
Okay.
If somebody want to gift me a pair, because the Hollywood Elite, I know they got umpteen pairs, go ahead and slide one to the Slate Laced production hub, and I'll take it. I like those. Then we going to really do the full high top, too. Yeah. And, we sat here, I think, 2 episodes ago, we said everything Union touches is pretty much heat, right?
Right.
So they did it again. They got 2 colorways out. They sending it in this crazy package. Have you seen the packaging?
Yeah.
It's like a whole garden, and the shoe is sprouting out. Yeah. Like, come on. Everything. I be putting people on.
You don't like it.
I like it. I would take those 2s in a heartbeat. Did you like them?
Nah.
You didn't like them?
Nah.
You thought it was doing too much design-wise, or what?
I still stand by what I say. I'm not the biggest 2 fan.
Now he stand by what he said. Let me try to pull it up.
Mad. You was mad when I sent you. Yeah,
them is cold.
Those not it.
But go ahead.
If I do say I want them later, slap me because I definitely don't want them. But I do want to say is that what is one of the things I always said about the Jordan 2? I said the OG colorway was heat, right? Can we agree that I said that?
I don't know what you said.
What did I also do like last month, right? I sent you that they showed that the OG2 colorway was released, and you was like, I hope you're not going after that after you went and jumped on them.
Yep. You sent that.
But the point being is that they on my radar. It's just that, you know,
on the radar.
In comparison to other Jordans, they just not nearly as elite.
Look, I'm just tired of people stealing.
You and Team Swish, y'all on the same page.
Yep. Shout out to Team Swish. Me and JR had it since the jump. I think he's a golfer for like HBCU now or something like that.
Yeah, I think
he went back to school or something. He was on All the Smoke with Matt Barnes. Shout out to J.R. Smith.
And I think you might also have what's his name on your team too, PJ Tucker.
Yeah, PJ. But PJ got everything. Mm-hmm. Like if we ever blow up, we got to get that man on because, I mean, yeah, can't nobody touch his collection for real. And then he be really trying to hoop in them, which is cool. I like that he wears them and don't be keeping it on ice. But no, back to the 2 real quick. I just really feel like people be just taking these ideas out of my head. That's why I'm like, people got to be listening to this podcast. Yeah. I was really putting 2s on the map, and now everybody want to do a remake of the 2. You know, you stick with the 3, the 4. Those are the common ones, and then the 12. No, not the 12, the 11. The 11 those are the common. Yeah. Those are the common ones in the 1. Obviously, I can't forget the 1.
The 1 is the 1.
But now everybody want to be 2, 2, 2, 2, and I'm like, okay, like, but I mean, as a like a wannabe designer, does give me like a good, I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but I do feel good about like I might be on the right track when it comes to these ideas. Exactly, these ideas. Yeah. But like also, I'm going somewhere. I'm going down the right road there. Because, I mean, I was going to be, right if literally, I think we had a discussion on, like, one of the first 5 podcasts of a shoe, if we could collab. I believe I said the 2.
Yeah.
I would do it up.
I think I may have laughed. I think I may have laughed when you said it.
Joke. Yep, that was you. But I really sat there, and now look, it's got 2 collabs already.
Yeah, but also, to be fair with the other people is that sometimes people look for things to cling to, is one. And then another thing is that shoes come out in waves, right?
Yeah.
So a shoe will come out, say the Jordan 2. So the last time a Jordan 2 came out, I want to say it was like 2013 or something like that, right? So then you got to think about between 2013 and 2022, how many people have entered the sneaker game. 2013, it was not nearly as big as a culture as it is right now.
Because Union wasn't around then, huh?
No, we're talking about shoes and hats and everything just at an all-time high right now as consumers. But in 2013, it wasn't. So when Jordan 2s drop, it's kind of like, it's niche. It's like people like me and like you. And if you think about 2013, I was in college, didn't even have money to potentially be able to buy sneakers, right? But so it comes out and it doesn't nearly touch as many people as it can. But then you have all of these years in between where there are people that maybe do like 2s and just can't really get their hands on them. People like you.
Yeah.
And then there's people, like I said, just joining, and then they see it and they're like, dang, that low-key is heat. But, they're not coming out. And then Nike decides to do their run of 2s. So then now you get your opportunity to like 2s. And now it looks like, oh, dang, the 2s. Everybody on the 2s now? Well, no, it's their chance to run with the 2s. Just like the year before, what did we say? It was the year of the dunk. The year before
the dunk was killing me.
It was Jordan 1s. So every single time, they'll go ahead and they'll push something with their full steam ahead with promotion, right? So in 2 years, it might be the Jordan 5, right? And there's going to be someone out there that likes the Jordan 5 and it's like, dang, I can never get my hands on the Jordan 5. People sleep on the Jordan 5. Really? Y'all really don't like the Jordan 5? Y'all think the Jordan 5 is trash? And then all of a sudden you see a couple celebs wearing some Jordan 5s, right? Then you see some promo for Jordan 5s, and then you get this full run of Jordan 5s, and then before you know it, you walk into the grocery store and everybody and their mom is in some Jordan 5s. And so that's the situation now with the Jordan 2s. The thing is that you just called it prior. That's it. That's the only thing.
Well, don't let me get in the game, because I'm going to kill the 2s. I'm going to pull out a new collab that we ain't even seen. Like, but now that I feel the 2s, let's get on this. Like, now that I feel like the 2s has been snatched up a little bit, what shoe would you want to, like, do a collab on? A Yeezy?
Nah.
They was like, Blair, you get to pick any brand, any shoe. I'm going to have to keep it OG to myself. This might shock some folks. I'm going Clark's. Cause I was on Clarks heavy. Like mom put me on Clarks. Clarks are bass. Like imagine that. Like a dope just bass shoe.
Yeah.
Remember I had them gold ones? I still gotta get those. And I gotta get the straight up silver ones. I wore them gold ones into the ground. Y'all don't even know. When I break them out, people be like, yo, what you got? I was like, look, y'all don't know about the all gold bass. Like, I might have to do something with that.
Dang, that's a good
like,
question. Yeah.
That, because even Docs, like I would do, because that's like the second brand that I start heavy. Because remember, a long time I told y'all I didn't wear sneakers.
Yeah,
like for a long time, I was like bump sneakers. Like I'm going Doc Clarks or whatever. I was business casual every day. But yeah, I'll have to go something. But Docs get snatched up right and left. Like people love doing Doc collabs, so it's like kind of played out too. So I might have to just hit them with something crazy like a Clark. Or a Cole Haan or something. Just something different.
So if it was for me...
Don't say Burke. Because I feel like you're about to say Birkenstock.
Don't get mad.
You're about to say Birkenstock. I'm going to walk off set.
Hear me out. Hear me out, though.
He going to say Burke.
Hear me out. When I think about my style and things...
He gonna go Burke and I'm gonna leave.
When we think about my style and how I just really dress and how I'm like... Sometimes I'm like really like high end, like fashion, like casual, you know. But like I could kind of be in any era. I want to say there's two shoes that I would love to do collabs with just because of that. One is for sure like maybe like a Nike Cortez or a Nike like waffle racer, something
Don't
around.
Let Eric hear you on that Cortez game.
Something in that realm, right? Because it's like a classic sneaker that's stood the test of time. People have been wearing it for many of years. But as we talk about things that have stood the test of time and people wore many years, I think it would also be cool to do a Birkenstock collab.
See? Nah.
Hang on. But specifically...
Because you out here... First of all, you stole from Eric with the Cortez, and now you're stealing from me with the Burke.
I knew you wasn't going to like it. And I knew that
but Burke's going to say it.
But what I specifically like...
You would do a Boston.
I like the Boston, correct.
Because you could honestly do a lot. You could put a whole mural on the top. You could just do something nutty with that. Honestly, we might have to, when I get on this sewing game, we could like cut that, put something on there, put a pattern on there, and just sew it back. We might have to do that.
I'm glad you knew it was coming, though.
Yeah, because I know you. You be out here funny and playing games.
What you mean?
I just knew you was going to say Bert. Because now you just Burke man. Yeah,
true.
That's me. You are. You burked out. But yeah, I think it'd be dope just to do something like unpopular, like a Cole Haan, a Clark, a Bass, like it's just your standard shoe that's been around for thousands of years. But just everything's understated, like just to do something crazy on it, like shoot.
I mean, well, that's the thing about Birkenstock, because it's been around since like
the dawn of time.
Yeah.
Literally, like.
Right.
I really gotta look it up, but it's been out forever. Because I remember seeing it as a kid, like. Straight up, you know, kindergarten.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on their box, I think they say like 1791.
Yeah, something crazy. Like.
So yeah, not millions, but you know,
hundreds
of years ago,
so shout out to that.
But that's partially why, right? Because it's like my thing is vintage. So like you'll sit here and say, well, it ain't your style. Like my style is vintage. My style doesn't have a date on it. You know what I mean? So
Look. I got love for the Burks, so I can't hate too much.
You can be disturbed if you want to be.
But shout out to the Burks. But I like that discussion. Like, I really would like to do something like that. If we ever pop up and they want a Slate Laced collab, you know.
What shoes am I in right now?
Okay. You got the Boston. He think he's somebody now. But now, now the whole fam about to be on it. Mom's getting some, and she said it was going to hurt her foot.
Got her pair.
She said, oh, now all of a sudden it don't hurt her foot, huh? That's what I told Mom. I said, oh, yeah, your feet feel real good now, huh?
Hey, when I got plugs, I got plugs, right?
So.
When I got plugs, I got plugs, right? So you better like what I got plugs for.
But anyway, that's always a good little discussion. I like that. Anything else we're going after, Blair? I don't have nothing on my radar right now. I'm
officially tapping out on the Dior Birkenstock.
Okay, why are you tapping out?
I talked to the homies and they are telling me that like it's looking like, you know, because it's Dior, it's about to be extremely expensive, like $900.
Oh, bye.
Per sandal.
Can't be done. Can't be done.
So like, even though we could touch them, it's just like, I don't know if I really want to just be spending $900.
It ain't
I mean, that would exceed any type of price I have ever paid for a shoe, and by a large margin.
Yeah.
You know,
for me, what, like almost a $500 margin? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And the thing is like, so Birkenstocks are sought after, right?
Yeah.
But like, let's be real. How much of a resale value would there even be on that, right? So you could be like, man, I'm gonna get them, and I'm gonna turn around and flip them, and you're gonna flip them for like what, $950? You gonna sell them for $50 more? Because it's not a Jordan 1, right? Where like you could touch the ones and then you sell them for $10,000 more. This ain't that shoe.
You know what another Birk I wanted though was those silicone ones.
Which ones are those?
They're just like your standard open toe, but they're like like not plastic, but like like the silicone or rubber ones. Okay. That was kind of dope. They seem like durable. Because you know the suede get messed up. You can't really rock them too too much into the ground.
The ones I'm wearing right now are beat already. Yeah. Because
I got beat ones too.
Nah, but these is extra beat. These is extra beat because I got chicken juice on them at work.
Okay, see, you in the grist.
No, but I mean, I just had the wrong shoes on at work, and then got chicken grease on it. But the thing is, not even chicken grease, chicken juice. Look at you, got me saying grease. We use grease at work. Anyways, point being is
shout out to Eating Fresh. Shout out to
Eating Fresh. One of the things though that I low key would go after, and I got on my watch list, is the Birkenstock Rick Owens. He got this like straight all black one though.
Is that the ones with the fur that you was talking about?
Nah, because you ripped me on those, so I'm never getting them.
Them trash.
Nah, them is still heat. Good. Because now those are out of touch. Those are like $600 now. When I had a chance to get them for $2. But anyways, so they got the Rick Owens leather, straight all black Birkenstock.
That's cool.
Clean.
That's cool.
Clean. So I'm looking at that. If that's anything I buy in the next 4 or 5 months, it'll be that and the Pirate Black.
Yeah,
I keep saying Pirate Black. Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove.
I like how these high fashion brands though are doing like Birkenstocks, you know, because it's Dior. Like,
love too, huh?
Yeah, but like how they do these sneaker brands. Homegirl, what's her name? Vogue. And
who's Homegirl?
Of editor-in-chief of Vogue.
I don't know.
Anna Wintour.
Yeah, I don't know who she is.
She do the let's get her name. She does the Met.
The Met Gala.
She handpicks who can go.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, let's see. Vogue.
I don't even know what she looks like, but shout out to her.
Magazine. I think it's Anna Wintour. Yep. Yeah. But anyway, she did. Didn't she do a Jordan?
Sydney, I just said I've never even seen the lady's face
She did.
before.
We talked about it on an episode. Go back, guys. We talked about it on an episode. But anyway, she's one of those high fashion people that's coming down and doing a sneaker and stuff like that, like the Dior's, like Gucci and stuff like that, doing theirs. I kind of like how they're, expanding. I mean, the shoe ain't cheaper. Yeah. So maybe not. Yeah. But I like that, they're not just doing these kind of, shoes that you got to wear with a suit and tie. They're making it for everyday sneakerheads. So yeah, that kind of clash of class with high fashion and streetwear is always good to see. But the last thing I want to touch on before we wrap here was not necessarily new news, but something we got to touch on, obviously. So Vanessa Bryant re-signed with Nike. Okay. So I saw this and everyone was hyped. They were sharing it on social media. Well, what exactly does that mean? That there's going to be new Kobe releases?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
I think they restructured a deal.
Yes.
It didn't just end because he passed away.
Because I was wondering, because she didn't want to renew, remember? Yeah. She was like, nah, but maybe the money was right. Yeah.
She probably saw what the checks were going to be.
Yeah. I mean, the checks was going to be there even if she would have stuck with that first deal. Right. Because the way these things is about to resell, first of all, you can't get a Kobe.
But she ain't seeing resale price. She ain't
right. But as far as coveted though, I bet people is going to be coming to her back door because I know she gets them shipped. When people have these deals, you don't know how many pairs of their own shoe they got. Yeah. Because, you look at Curry and people like that, they wear a new pair every day. Right. Of, the Curry one. You know what I'm saying? Toss the others. And then they just be put it in the trash. So, she has them. So, people's probably going to slide to her with, look, I got 3 racks. Let me get them Kobe 4s, Yeah. So, All I know is it's gonna be dope to see because I like the Kobe's. Blair's not necessarily a Kobe head.
No, there's not a single Kobe I like outside of the Adidas.
You playing the Crazy Eights? I know which ones you talking about, but yeah, Kobe and Nike. Whoo, when they did the undefeated, you don't like them undefeated joints?
They're just not for me.
Shout out to Devin Booker because he stayed wearing those, and I be wanting to rob this man for just a pair. Like Devin Booker, just slide me a pair real quick because he got all of them. He got the purple colorway, the orange one. The orange one is like $600.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, this man needs to be slapped because he out here snatching up all the shoes. Is not gonna leave none for the people. But shout out to Devin Booker, who's quickly becoming one of my favorites to watch in the NBA.
Yeah.
Because he just out there killing it. But anyway, yeah, he a menace to society for real. He a killer. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. Like, I'm excited to see these new Kobe's. I know he works with Eric something, who's a designer at Nike, who's been doing the majority of the Kobe's. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. I know he's gonna pull out heat now that it's RIP. It's gotta hit, But it's also gonna make him coveted.
Oh, for
if
sure.
you think you're getting a Kobe, think again, because it's only gonna be PJ Tucker and Devin Booker. That's who's gonna have the Kobe. See, you got to go through that.
You knew they were gonna have to do it because if MJ died right now, right, his shoes would not stop.
Oh my gosh, when MJ goes, knock on wood, it's gonna be ridiculous. You can't get a Jordan now.
Let alone he's gone. Yeah.
So. Yeah, anyway, I just want to touch on that because I think it's going to be a dope thing. I can't wait to see what they do. I'm a fan and I'm be looking forward to those. And there's still Kobe's on my watch list that I'll probably never get. I mean, shoot. Yeah. I mean, for me, though, if I had to get something, I'm still going with them Serena Williams.
You still on the things, huh?
They cold. Tell me they're not cold.
They clean.
They clean. But anyway, Blair, anything else before we kind of wrap up here?
Nah, I said my piece and everything that I want to get in the upcoming months, which is literally nothing but two things.
Yeah, me neither. We stacking cash right now in the Slate Laced house. But anyways, guys, stay tuned. We got some more good episodes for you. We got a couple movies. There's some heat out in the theaters right now. I want to see that movie Ambulance with Jake Gyllenhaal. I definitely want to see Lost City with Sandra Bullock, just because I'm a fan. And then there's that Deep Water that I want you to watch, so we can probably review that one next.
And then they got the TV show where the little Asian kids go grocery shopping.
Mom was telling me about that. Check it out. So we gonna check that one out. We might have to talk.
They literally be 10 months old. Well, not 10, but barely can walk, and they want to.
Look, they doing different things.
Store. Crazy.
They more mature than us over there in China. I'm just gonna say that right now. So we definitely got to check that out. We might touch on some TV. Man, I could talk Atlanta all day, every day. We might have to get Legend back on for that conversation because there's some things that need to be had. I was trying to put Blair up on game about his homies at Tesla, but we'll table that discussion. But anyway, there's a lot of heat on the screen right now is what I'm trying to get at. So we're gonna deep dive into that. But I think
heat on the screen.
We do have to touch on Deep Water because it is such a conversation piece. That's what we're doing next. Okay. I got Hulu free trial. So you got about 2 days to watch it. So get in there and get out. But also on that note, real quick, Netflix is about to cut down on password sharing. You know what, Netflix? Stay in your own lane and shut it down.
How many people got your password?
It's probably the whole fam, and they're gonna crack down though.
I mean, the only 4 people that got it.
I think Eric got it, Ledge, Hakiana.
That's the same people.
So.
You said Eric.
Yeah, whatever. And Hakiana and so it's a minute. It's some people. But my thing is just let that be the loophole,
For real.
Let loopholes be the loopholes.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's been in the news lately, so I think that's about to start pissing some people off. I ain't happy about that. But
They're trying to make more money.
Exactly, but come on now, y'all, how much money y'all got?
A lot.
Exactly. Save some for the people. The piece of people. Blair, anything else?
I'm for the people.
All right.
Because I live for the people. Because I love the people.
On that note, it is the Slate Laced Gang. We out.